Hey teens, I'm Miss Abby, your Teen Services Librarian for the Slidell branches of the Zentangle Parish Library. Today I am bringing you a how-to video for Zentangles, which is one of the crafts in your March Arts and Crafts Teen Tote. Before we get started on our Zentangles, let's go over what our teen totes are. So here in the Zentangle Parish, we have 2 teen totes available for 12 to 18 years of age for free. The first one is our book tote. You register for between the 1st and the 15th of one month to receive in the following month between the 1st and the 15th. And that one comes with 2 books that fit a theme you chose when you registered and any other parameters that you or your parents set. And it also has some free stuff like some swag, some snack, some cool things to do, usually a DIY color your own bookmark. It's quite great bag. It's quite a great bag. And then our other one is our arts and crafts tote, which is one of the things that I am doing today. And that one comes with 2 crafts. We do videos on how to do both of those crafts, which are available on our YouTube and on our website, our teen website. And it also comes with some swag, some snacks, and some other fun things for our teens, depending on the theme of that month. So before I get started, let's go over what you need to do a Zentangle. If you did not get a teen tote bag, don't worry. This one is something that you can do at home with just basic stuff you probably already have. Ta-da! What you need is paper and a pencil. And you can use any paper. I gave everybody cardstock, so we have something a little bit more dense to work with and to play around with. And I do have it cut already into a square, so you don't have to measure anything out. If you would like to do a large piece of paper and measure it out, you may need a ruler. And then I also have an ink pen for myself if I'd like to use it. And I did also grab some color markers in case I want them. But all you really need is paper and a pencil. So all of your paper is already cut for different sizes. This is a 4x4. You have a 3x3 and a 2x2. So the 2x2 is really for testing out the designs and the different styles that you want to do. So if you want to try doing cross hatch marks or bubbles or whatnot, you can do that on these. You can also do really tiny Zentangles if you like to doodle really small. I'm going to start with a 4x4 just because it gives me more room. And you don't have to draw out a square because I've already cut it. But if you'd like to draw like a parameter, you can. So what I'm going to do just to get started is put 4 dots, one in each corner. And then I'm just going to draw to it. And it doesn't have to be a straight line. So I could do like a little curve, kind of a wonky line. It doesn't have to be serious. And I'm just going to connect all 4 of my dots. Okay. And then I'm going to separate my square out a little bit. So let's say I'm going to come from the middle here, not my dot, and I'm going to go, I want kind of a funky style over here. And then I'm going to come this way and branch off to this dot. And then maybe I want to come here and go like to the middle part here or whatnot. And just kind of create fun little sections. Again, you don't have to do this if you don't want to. I like doing this part because it makes it easier for me to decide what patterns I'm going to put where. And then I'm going to start like choosing designs. So in the packet that I gave you all, there's fun little options if you'd like to take some of the designs that we have included here, or you can do your own. It's completely up to you. It doesn't have to be these styles of patterns. If you like to draw flowers, then you could do flowers in one. If you like to do squiggles, you can do squiggles. It's whatever you like. So the whole point of this is for like kind of a meditation almost. So you just take the time to straighten your lines, make them how you want them, maybe go a little bolder in spots if you'd like, and just kind of enter like a Zen state is really the purpose of this. So it's meditating while doodling. So you don't have to focus so much on what exactly you're doing, and what happens is the happy result of what happens. So I think I'm going to do kind of a circle out. So I think I'm going to do it in this one. And I'm going to go here, and I'm just going to start drawing semicircles so far apart until I go all the way down. And maybe I'm doing this and I decide that's too much of this design and I want to do a different one, so I can do another section off. Or maybe my semicircles start to morph into something else, and that's okay too. Or like I have different points here, so maybe my semicircles start to come from other points and they're radiating to each other. And I like that. And then I'm going to come here. So just did kind of a fun little swirl type effect, like semicircles going in 3 different directions because of the fun shape of this. And I just kind of went with it, which is the whole point of the Zentangles. So then I'm going to come to this one, and because I just did lines here, maybe I do circles here. Some little ones, some big ones. Some not so circly ones. And it doesn't have to be perfect. This is your design, so you do what you want with it. And this is really cool because you could make cards. This could be your notebook cover, or for your binder for school. This could make fun art pictures. Some art for your walls. So really you can get fun and funky with it and do just about anything you want. Okay. And then maybe I had double circles inside my circles. It's whatever you want it to be. And then maybe here I do squiggles. So it doesn't even have to be very structured if you don't want it to be. It's just doodling and kind of going with different patterns. So it can be messy It can be tangled. It can be silly. You could start with flowers. You could do little dots with your flowers. We could do wavy checkers. So I'm going to follow my original wavy line and just go, try to keep it as even, but I don't want to be completely structured. So I'm not going to use a ruler or anything. Again, you can if you'd like to. That's up to you. And I think when I make a mistake on this one, I'm just going to bold it in a little bit and kind of see what happens. I mean, nobody has to see this if I don't want them to. So I can get funky. I can feel free to go a little bit crazy. I could leave it as just vertical lines, or then I can come and follow this wavy line. And then if I want, I can take my black pen and go over it. And kind of have it permanent. I could also just leave it pencil if I like the pencil. But the whole point is to basically just relax and kind of let the doodles take over. Kind of give your brain a minute to let go. Because sometimes we get really tense in schoolwork and caught up in family stuff and whatnot. Sometimes we just need to give ourselves a bit of a break. So this is kind of a fun little break to do. I like to just randomly doodle in my notebooks and stuff. So this is a nice little craft for me, a nice little project for me. I'm just gonna, my last one here. And then maybe I want to come back with, I like purple. Looks like pink more than purple. And I'm going to have a purple flower. That's not really purpley, but that's okay. I'm going to do one over here. Maybe a third one. Let's see. guess I didn't bring a yellow in, but I have this nice peach that can be the center over here. Thought I had a yellow marker. That's okay. We'll do a blue for up here. Like the lighter colors, I think, more, but that's okay. And that's my center. And then I could do a background color. I can do whatever I want with that. So I'm going to play around with mine for a little bit, and then I'm going to come back and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so it took a little bit of time, and I did a fun little doodle and colored in and kind of relaxed with it. And I kind of like how it came out. And I stuck kind of to a color scheme. I chose the ones that I liked the most. And of course, white was one of my colors. I liked having the white throughout. But maybe you want your negative space to be black. Maybe you want your negative space to be the teal and have different colors filling it all in. Maybe you don't like negative spaces. I really enjoyed this and hope you do too. And have fun with the patterns. No one's going to see it but you, and you have plenty to work with. There's 2 of each sizes in your bag to work with, but you can also grab a piece of plain copy paper, even loose leaf, and practice some of these designs that are in your packets. There's lots of different ones here for you to do, and there's different ways that you can get it done. It doesn't all have to look like mine. Have fun with yours and enjoy yours. Thank you for joining me to make Zentangles and relaxing meditative art form. I had a lot of fun. I'm going to display this in my office. I'm really kind of excited about it. And I think every time I look at it, I'm going to think of how relaxing it was to kind of shut my brain down a little bit and just kind of go with it. All right. Thank y'all for joining me, and I'll see you for the next one.